this single mother's first day at work, she ends up getting into a fight with the boss's daughter. The scene turns into complete chaos. Hae-jun happens to walk by and sees what's happening. He initially doesn't want to get involved in the two women's business, but after walking a few steps, he worries his sister might escalate things. He finally runs over to pull them apart. He pulls Mint aside. He tries to convince her to quit this secretary job, but Mint is determined to find out the truth about her husband's death. She completely ignores his advice. Suddenly Mint realizes her nose is bleeding. She casually wipes it. The blood ends up smearing all over her face instead. Hae-jun irritably pulls out his handkerchief and hands it to her, but she keeps wiping for a long time without hitting the right spot. Hae-jun has no choice but to help her himself.
가만있어 봐. 여기 좀 이렇게 좀
Only then does he realize how close they are standing. He immediately jumps back like lightning. The atmosphere instantly becomes awkward. Hae-jun's sister wants to get revenge on Mint. She makes her run errands and do chores all day long. After work, Mint discovers her feet are covered in blisters. Hae-jun sees her limping as she walks. He thinks she's drunk. Mint explains that her feet are injured.
새 빠지게 일하고 이제 집 가는데 술 마실 새가 어디세요?
Hae-jun worries that walking barefoot will hurt even more. He gets his sneakers from his car and gives them to her. Mint wants to refuse. Hae-jun jokingly asks if she thinks his shoes smell bad. Mint immediately puts on the shoes and says she doesn't mind. Hae-jun wants to help tie her shoelaces. Mint instinctively pulls her leg back. Hae-jun drops straight to his knees. He pretends to be angry and asks if she did it on purpose. Seeing Mint frantically apologizing, he starts laughing again. Then he crouches down and carefully ties her shoelaces. This version of Hae-jun doesn't look like a wealthy young master at all. Mint watches him being so serious. She feels very warm inside. As she's leaving, Mint happily says goodbye to him. Hae-jun jokes that he smelled stinky feet while tying her shoes. Mint actually believes him. She immediately hugs her foot and starts smelling it. Hae-jun watches her reaction. He thinks she's very innocent and adorable. The next day at work, they run into each other in the elevator again. When she hears that Hae-jun is going back to his hometown on a business trip, Mint says she also needs to go back to her hometown to handle some business. She asks if they can share a ride, but Hae-jun still refuses her. Mint has to take her own car to her husband's boss's house. She had previously heard from her husband's colleague that her husband met with his boss the night before the accident. She wants to ask him what happened that night, but the boss seems to be deliberately avoiding her. He even calls the police saying she broke into his house. The police take her to the police station.